And then there is another one.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? Good evening, good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you at in the world. Hopefully everything's going well with you. That video last night, I'm sorry about it. I recorded it 3 or 4 times, and this should go to show you I don't, I'm just trying to do this all in one cut. You feel me? One take. And I know that there's a lot of ums and ahs, but you feel me? I'll get better and stuff like that, but I'm sorry about that. I just upload the video and, and then I went and back and saw that it was muted. I recorded it again. It was still muted. Recorded it again, waited, and then come to find out it was still muted. So I'm just done with that story. You feel me? I'm just going to move on to a different story because I feel like, you feel me? I already got it all out. And I want to give y'all, you feel me, my first reaction, not like my 18th. All right, anyway, I saw, damn. I got into that whole intro. All right, anyway, this is a disturbing, fucked up type of story that came across my timeline. It comes out of California, of course. State Assembly Committee blocks bill that would increase penalties for trafficking minors. So pretty much they were trying to up the grade of sentence or the grade of the crime, and we'll get into some more reading, but they were trying to up it and pretty much they blocked it. And first thing that comes to my mind is, why would politicians put laws in place that would hurt them? So yeah, it makes sense that they will block it. California is among one of the highest, if not the highest state when it comes to human trafficking. So why wouldn't they block it when they know exactly who's going to be going after these children? It's going to be your elites, your Hollywood elites, your billionaire elites, all of that. All that's in big pharma. I'm in Cali. All your big tech elites, all your big pharma elites, all of that's in Cali. So yeah, all your politicians, why wouldn't they block a bill like this? Makes only sense. If you was doing something stupid, would you, or if your peoples were doing some stupid shit, would you put any bills in place to hurt them? No. Let's get into this. And this is another reason why, I don't even want to visit Cali, but I would never ever move to Cali. Like I said, when I was younger, caught up in, TV, Hollywood and shit like that. Yeah, I'd be like, I would love to live in Cali. I would love to one day visit Cali or something like that. I don't even know if I ever even want to visit it. Anyway, let's get into it. Okay, so I think that there was a couple points. Okay, so the California Assembly Committee on Public Safety is facing criticism, and this is courtesy of Fox 11. I believe that this is a local. Facing criticism for blocking a crucial bill that sought to crack down on sex trafficking of minors. The proposed legislation would have made this crime a serious felony, subject to penalties under the Third Strikes Law. So like I said, why would they put harsher I don't know, man. Damn. These damn camera and lights come on and all my thoughts. All right. Why would they put harsher penalties on something that they know exactly who's committing it? You know what I'm saying? Human trafficking is what I would almost compare to like cocaine. Cocaine's a rich man's drug. You know what I'm saying? They say crack is the poor man's drug. Cocaine's the rich man's drug. Human trafficking is the rich man thing. I don't even know what the fuck you call it, but that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? Regular people can't afford this stuff. Anyway, let's keep it going. Let's get into a little clip from the Fox 11 news station.
I can tell you it was a complete shock to many of the people who support this bill, and those who were there this morning, they could not contain their outrage.
Cowards.
The California Assembly Committee on Public Safety just blocked a bill that could have made sex trafficking of minors a serious felony.
And they don't want to do that. These people are sick, yo. These people in control are demonic, yo. For real. And anybody who doesn't believe, anybody who worships these false idols, whether it be politicians, whether it be superstars, whether it be media stars, whether it be influencers, when you start idolizing these people, and what I mean by worshiping these idols, that's what I mean. Okay, and it's not by mistake that they call them idols. You know, English is a crazy language, and that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, these people think that they're doing the right thing. In their sick, twisted minds, they think that they're doing the right thing, and they are, for the people that they support.
A crime eligible for penalties under California's three strikes law.
Today, they blocked our children from being saved.
Odessa Perkins is a human trafficking survivor. She was forced into that horrific world at a very young age. Odessa doesn't sugarcoat what happens to children who are trafficked.
This child.
All right.
Well, I can tell you it was a complete...
Yeah, I'm gonna just speak until it gets to that point again. But and she's gonna get into it, and that's why I was trying to pause this, just so I can give a quick heads up. She's gonna get into some details, and like I said, this is just for educational purposes,
Three strikes law.
Today, they blocked our children from being saved.
Odessa Perkins is a human trafficking survivor. She was forced into that...
Thank God she was saved, But for every one person that comes out and tells this story, remember that there's thousands and thousands that story never get told.
Children who are trafficked.
This child, their innocence, can be stolen 100 times a day. Then the next day they have to wake up and it can be stolen another 100 times.
That child is living through fucking nightmares, bro. And these people that were elected in California said, hey, whoever is doing this damage and these fucking unspeakable deeds to these children does not deserve to be punished to the full extent of the law, yo. That's what they just said in California. And California is not the only one, and California won't be the last one. We need more people speaking out on the shit.
That day. And for those kids who do get out 2, 3, 4 years from now, how many bodies have been on top of their innocent, young, small body? That's how important it is to combat human trafficking.
Odessa, along with...
For real. And it paints an ugly picture. But sometimes you don't see the picture for real, until you really can look at that ugly shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you feel me? That's why I'm making this video. Like, we need more people speaking out against this shit, yo. Let's keep it rolling. All right. According to Fox News, reported by Fox News, Biden administration pressed over 85,000 unaccounted for migrant children released into the U.S. forced labor allegations. Under Biden, okay, I'm not talking about before. I'm not talking about whatever. You want to talk about the kids in cages that Obama built? Whatever, okay? 85,000 children. Listen what I'm going to say. 85,000 children missing in America, brought in through the southern border that remains open by Democrats. And now California just blocks a bill to seriously charge these sick people. What is that telling you? That's telling you everything you need to know about who's telling you open up the border and who's telling you close it, and for reasons. And everybody's been saying the same shit for years. Is drugs coming through. Children are coming through without even being tested. Nobody's being DNA tested. You don't have to show proof that you are related to this child or anything like that. You just have the child and bring them, and they're like, okay. It's not okay. And the open border has only incentivized more and more human traffickers, children traffickers, smugglers, and shit like that. Coyotes, whatever the fuck you want to call them. It's only told them to keep on coming, yo. So more children, like I said, 85,000. And that's only the ones that they are unaccounted for. And that's the ones that they accounted for. Not talking about the ones that came in through not a port of entry. Not talking about the ones that were not caught. So then therefore they came straight into the country. Not talking about those kids. We're talking about 85,000 that went through processing and they're missing. Let's keep it going, man. Was there anything in this one? Yeah, some people. I never heard that number of 85,000. That's what they're saying. Right? This is what I'm guessing they're saying. I don't know where it all comes from. And so I would say it doesn't sound at all to be realistic. And what we do is try and follow up as best we can with these kids. So that's the Biden administration right there. Right there. That's them. All right. That's what I'm guessing. Tennessee. Oh, no. That's the Human Services Secretary. So, yeah, I'm guessing that they work for the president. All right. But like I said, that's what's reported according to them. While we're in that same breath, I just wanted to bring up, more shit that we do in this country. Remember, Netflix had the documentary Cuties, sexualizing little girls. I believe that they're either dancers or cheerleaders. I think that they're dancers. I never saw it, but from what I've heard, and I've watched the trailer, I've seen the trailer. No. But this was pushed, and this was backed by mainstream media, right? And I got a point with all this. This was backed by mainstream media. I can't find many articles on it now, but I remember when it came out, everybody was talking about it. They were like, oh, all these girls, they need to be celebrated. Oh, these are young, strong little girls and shit like that. And meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? Who you think's watching it? I'm not saying everybody who watched it is a pervert, but there's a lot of good people watching it. A lot of women and children and mothers and coaches and all of that. Yes, dance instructors, I get it. But there were a lot of perverts watching that shit too. All right? But it was still being touted up as this great thing for little girls and as this great movie and as this great movement, and even Netflix right here defended it, amid the backlash, but something that's being canceled, and this is going to tie into the whole human trafficking thing, something that's being canceled that I'm not digging, and that audiences are reacting one way, but the mainstream media is reacting another way, is to this movie. And I suggest y'all go see it. I have not seen it. I have children. I don't know if I could see something like that. Might anger me a little bit. But from what I've seen in the reviews and from what I've seen in little bits and pieces, it looks like it's a great movie. I remember this guy was Caviezel was in Passion of the Christ, and he didn't have many lines and stuff like it wasn't a huge dialogue in that movie, but you know what I mean? That damn fly. I think that shit just flew across the camera. Anyway, Caviezel, he played in that movie. And if you're going to play in a movie like Passion of the Christ and you're playing Jesus Christ, as I wrap up, you know what I mean? You got to be knowing what you're getting into and stuff like that and be willing to depict it. And from what I've heard, he's done the same thing in this movie where, he really has really gone into the character and has done his background research and is really, and in interviews, he even said that he felt a calling to do this movie. So shout out to him. Like I said, I don't know if I'll see the movie. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe it's one of those things I just gotta probably just go see by myself. Like I can't go see with the family. Well, definitely not the family, but not with even my lady or nothing like that, but maybe something I would just have to go see by myself. As a father, I don't know. But maybe one day. But from all the reviews, I highly recommend that if you made it to this point of the video, you go see the Sound of Freedom. And with that, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about Cali making their little block on the committee. Do you think that that's the right thing? You think that I don't know. My mind can't even wrap around. If you think it's sick, I mean, if you disagree with it being sick and that that's a law that should have been put at the top of the list of laws that need to be pushed and not only pushed but enforced. If you think anything opposite of that, let me know in the comments below. If you agree with me, you could also let me know in the comments below. But I really want to know if somebody thinks opposite because, yeah, this one was just a weird one. But, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Till next one, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay amazing. And, yeah, I'm out.